My name is Mark Martin. I'm 48 years old and I live in California. I've got a wife and 6 kids with 1 grandchild and another on the way. Some of my hobbies include candle making, live sound mixing, surfing, hiking, virtually anything that's outdoors. I love the sunshine. I'm pursuing a degree in education with a focus on social studies. My current job is as a systems designer. I do audio, video, and lighting systems for performing arts, theaters, educational institutions, and houses of worship. My plans are to take this degree and transition out of my current field and into education. I want to work as a high school teacher, teaching social studies, U.S. government, civics. I see a great need there, and it's something I'm passionate about. Having several kids myself and knowing the value of positive male role models, that's something that I would like to bring to the classroom for young men and women. What I hope to learn from this class is to improve my speaking skills, to improve my presence in front of others, to communicate clearly and effectively, and to use the skills that I take from this class to be a better public speaker and hopefully one day a better teacher. To share a life-changing event with you, something that very significant that immediately popped to mind when this subject came up was the most significant moment of my life as a young man of 25 years old, married, first kid on the way, still very much a selfish creature, very much kind of in my own world. And then my daughter is born. And for the first time, I hold this young girl, helpless, completely dependent, very unaware of her surroundings. And it impacted me greatly. The need that she had for me to be a source of comfort, guidance, and care. And all of a sudden, it broke through for me, this idea of being selfless and what selfless love would look like. And the first time I connected that to how God looks at me. And so no longer did I view this relationship with God as just creator, just as judge, just as lawgiver, but as father. And I looked more closely at how I viewed God and was able to make this connection to God as my father and my dependence on him and how much he cared for me, and to be able to use that knowledge, that head knowledge and that heart knowledge, to increase my focus on my role for my daughter, to include that as well, that she would see in me the image of God, that I would present that for her, that I would model that constantly in her life, and that I would be a great source of comfort, not just to her, but to everybody in my life. And so for the first time in my life, I really sort of faced outward instead of inward, and saw that I could have a greater impact on all of those around me, not just myself, my own wants, my own needs, but how I could love better everybody in my family, everybody in my circle of influence, and how God had been waiting patiently for me to understand that and to step into that next phase of my life, which was to be a man, a role model, and somebody who could be a light to others, so that they could ask the question, what makes you different? And then I could share the good news of who God is, what he's done in my life, and what he could do for them. Thank you for listening.